Hey guys, so yet another video about why you have to have the pager and why the pager is better than the using the continuous. I mean, that is way old school. The thing has got a flower on here. Number one reason is, one, that we're using the pager for a cue, but two, the pager does not contract their muscles. The stimulus contracts their muscles. So if we're thinking of those two things, obviously there's going to be a much bigger margin for error when you're using the pager, but you're going to get much more fluid behaviors with the pager because you're not contracting their muscles. I would say the majority of dogs, you know, we're using well into the 90s percentage the pager, and a very small percentage the Nick. Mac! And you know, and then an even smaller percentage. And I know I've told you guys this before, but years ago, Dogtree used to have this collar called the 1000 NP. And I had them, and let me tell you what, these boxes are huge. God bless it. But all it was a pager and the Nick. That's when Jim and Phyllis were still involved with Dogtree. All it was the pager and the Nick. And let me tell you what, I didn't have any problem training with them. And I want to say, I mean, I think the Nick was, you could get pretty hot on the Nick, but there was no continuous. The continuous was replaced by the pager. So basically, if you take the methodologies they had from back then and just did it with the pager, so that is the big difference. And then, you know, this, remember I told you somebody left some message on there that, you know, that you have to use the, you know, the stimulus and all that, but I mean, honestly, again, before they had the pager, I used to do that too. That was back in 1996. So the pager is not contracting their muscles. There's a huge margin for error. And, you know, for people that say, well, it's not adjustable, neither is the vibrate mode on your cell phone. That does nothing to lessen the fact that you understand that that's somebody communicating with you. All right, guys, we got to get them put up before they get in the mud. Bye, guys.